Happy Wednesday, lovables. I'm doing this about getting rid of your demons by decluttering. I don't know if anyone has seen anything else that I've posted to do with decluttering and a haunted home being full of demons. That's my terminology, my vernacular. But it's true. And with the latest things in the news about Destiny Church and Brian Tamaki, I was reminded that I still had this. Now, what did this cost my impoverished little self? I don't know, 25 bucks? I see it's made in Mexico, so it's not even made in New Zealand, although it is 100% cotton. I should add, part of what I want to say is be careful not to end up in a cult, because I used to go to the branch of Destiny Church that was in Dunedin, and it seemed really good at first. Like the biblical teachings, they were good, and I liked the way that, like, for example, I remember there being a ceremony at D&I school where teachers were honoured, and it was quite a nice evening. And of course, D&I school benefited from Destiny Church hiring out the hall to have the services on Sunday. But I think any time a church is more about the money than the people, then things are not as they should be. And Destiny Church was certainly like that. I remember having, like, a 50 cents a week petrol budget. So I didn't really appreciate the why weren't you there on Sunday night? When I had been there on Sunday morning, and kind of being made to feel as if, oh, your problems are because you don't come to church. And it's like, well, do I need to come twice a day? And then, of course, there was pressure to buy a CD, a $6 copy of the church sermon that day. Like, really? Really? And I think one of the red flags for me was finding out that because I did hear that they were given $10,000 to plant the branch in Dunedin, and that was pretty much mostly spent on all these fancy musical instruments. And why didn't they come down? And as the church grew or was set up, find out who can play what and then buy the instruments instead of buying the instruments first and then getting people to play them. That was a concern for me. I'm just going to ignore this message that's just popped up. I'm running out of space on my phone. I'll try to make this quick. And of course, the bullying I got there. I've never forgotten the time that I bought some. It was just when metallic nail polishes had just come onto the market. There was a beautiful aqua blue one, and I had that on my toenails this Sunday morning. And it was, the pastor's wife was, everybody come and look at Samantha's toes. And then I had all these people crowding around me, just silent, emanating this kind of, I don't know what it was, a very negative energy. I couldn't work out if it was, is that what you spend your money on? Shouldn't you be tithing? Or, who do you think you are, you painted tramp? It wasn't nice. It wasn't nice at all. And then, I don't know, I feel like Brian Tamaki and Hannah have lost the plot over the years. I don't think at the beginning they were all about the money. And I'm certainly not saying they shouldn't have a good income themselves. And a lot of the stuff that they do, I think, is okay as far as not drinking. And they do a lot for certain sectors of the community, like the guys who've come out of prison or whatever. I don't know too much about how it goes on. And I met some lovely people in my time there. But at the same time, it's a cult. And it is a cult. It is a cult. And I do feel that we should be following the government rules. If you don't want to get a vaccination, then don't. But breaching the rules that the government have set, I mean, it's the law. I don't think it's right to follow it. I don't think it's what Jesus would do. Jesus didn't try and take over the country, because I'm kind of glad their political party didn't come to much. They just seem a bit power hungry, and I have concerns about that. I've seen the footage of, everybody come and lay your dollar bill, $100 notes in front of the state. I mean, did that go to, where did that money go? Was that to feed the solo mothers or the victims of domestic violence? Or people in, I don't know, the homeless? Or did it go towards the fancy lifestyles of the ones at the top? Because, that was there. Can you see that? No. Why can't you see it? I'm so unco. Yeah. All the other YouTube things I see are a lot more professionally done than just me on my own, not doing it very expertly and not having a lot of technical skills, especially not, after my medical event. But yeah, Richard Lewis himself gave this to me. He was the leader of the political party. And for a while I thought that was kind of an interesting concept. But yeah, I think lately things have gone too far. Jesus said it himself. I think it was Jesus. As opposed to just being in the Bible. You cannot serve God and mammon. It's one or the other. And for a church to serve mammon, be careful not to wind up in a cult. I think you need to fellowship, but choose your fellowshipping partners wisely. And if the church members are bullying you, you don't need to stay there. So yeah, I'm gonna take to this with some scissors. I'm going to, maybe I'll use the black fabric somehow, but the Destiny Church logo, or maybe I should just chuck it all in the rubbish. I'll keep that badge just because I've got something that I keep all my badges and stuff on. But yeah, this takes up a bit less space in my wardrobe, and I don't have to see it and think, I paid $25 for that. What did I do that for? Definitely better things I could have spent my money on. But yeah, I can say that about a lot of stuff. And I'm not trying to personally attack any individuals. I've met Brian Tamaki in person, and he actually put his hands on my head and prayed for me, which was, I don't know, I felt a lot more, I don't know, that was before things happened. Like, there was one time, there was a certain song that everyone obviously liked the best, and this one Sunday I must have been in a good mood or something, because in the breaks of the song, I was like, oh yeah, all right, quietly to myself. And that was twice, because there were two breaks in the song. And like the very next Sunday, they played that song, but it was completely rearranged. And there were no spaces for that Samantha to be able to do anything. I mean, why didn't somebody just say to me, don't sing, Sam, if that's how they felt? Why would you spend all that time rearranging a song just to kind of shame somebody because it wasn't very nice? And yeah, Destiny Church Dunedin for you. But I don't want to throw shade, as some people say, on individuals too much. This is really about reaching out to other people who also do not fit in anywhere they go and have to put up with a lot of bullying and social exclusion and that sort of thing. So, you can handle it. You can handle it. But yeah, just carry on decluttering, getting rid of rubbish and junk from your past. And yeah, be happy and well, and praise the Lord. Yeah, lots of love. See ya.